Hello and welcome. Little advert plays. Little adverts play for me as well. How are you all this evening? Sorry I'm a little bit late. Yeah, I was planning on doing this about 6 o'clock, but I decided to live stream uh, the a little bit of gameplay of Scorn. Um, I don't know about you guys, but I need a hug after that. it's so oppressive, isn't it? I mean, yeah, it's talk about grimdark, right? Anyway, hope you're all very well. Nice of you to join me. The thing is, I was thinking about what to live stream this evening. I was thinking, build a Proteus, or I could just build Black Templars Emperor's Champion, and that's what I'm going to do because, if you've seen someone build a Land Raider, you've seen them all be built, haven't you? Really? And I did go some build of the old Spartan. Sorry, my camera's a bit strange this evening. Doesn't look like it's on the right angle. There you go, guys. Okay, right. Yeah, good. Thanks, Nacho. Good. Good to hear as well. Right, so we'll crack on then. Aloha. Hello. How are you doing? Yeah. We're going to go for as long as we can, really. This character isn't going to take me very long. And once I finish this, I'm probably just going to plod on with the old Emperor's Children Mark 6s. So, yeah, good to see you all here. Yeah, we'll go for that one as well. This was a massive surprise for me receiving this model when I did. I honestly did not pencil this in to be, building this today or even receiving it today. I was expecting it in the next, what, 6 months, I guess. Yeah, I was not expecting it now. He is on a big old base. He is. He's on a big old base, this guy. He needs to be on a big base because he's standing on a big knob. You can't have your big knob on a small base. This kit does include a knob, so there'll be plenty of knob jokes flying around. Like windmills, like helicopters, like who knows. I think it's only right that I do a size comparison as well once upon its completion. So right, so there's his legs. We get his shoulder pads ready as well. That's good to hear. It's good to hear. No worries, Kriegsman, no worries. That is a bit strange that the membership didn't just sort of carry on, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, this little shield piece. It's easy to miss that piece. We're going for the helmeted version. I like both. I really do. I've got a few helmetless Empress champions actually. Primaris ones. In a way, it's pretty cool that I'm also going to be collecting a few Imperial Fists because well, I've got Black Templars, haven't I? So, you know, there's a bit of a crossover there, possibly. This is a black sword, looks lovely. I haven't got the other Emperor's Champion nearby. I think he's in, well, he might be nearby, but it would take me a while to find him. I mean, this is spared no expense. You're getting a full-size knob with this kit. I mean, big as Primaris, probably bigger. Oh, thank you, Kriegsman. Thank you. I don't know whether another comment can top that, Brandon. Thank you for that. I did wonder. There was a slight breeze. I'll give you that. There was a slight breeze. I wondered where its origin was. Hello, Maxim. Good to see you. How are you doing? You've been trying to convert yours into Watchmaster. A Watchmaster watches. It's a master at watching. The Watchmaster is a master at watching watches masterfully. I don't know. Thanks, Sampler. Well, I don't know. It seems like now with Games Workshop, you buy a full-size knob, and you get a Space Marine with it. I mean, that's pretty good. Getting a free Space Marine with a big knob. This must be their new promotion at the moment. Anyway, that's everything off the sprue. So there, we're done. No assembly required. No batteries required. There is Lego in the corner. If anyone can spot that, that's Ray the Castaway. I built that today, all in like 10 minutes. Problem about building Lego is that you want to build more quite quickly afterwards, and I don't have any. So, well, I do, but we're saving that one. We're saving that one, guys. And it didn't, as I say, it didn't take me too long out of the day. I did commit some time building and putting together these bad boys, the Warhammer Plus miniatures. Yeah, I know. They do balls. They do balls, don't they? Because you can get like a little BB-8 Lego, like a minifig one. So I guess they could just put Wilson's face on that, and that would be pretty cool. But for the full Castaway kind of experience, it really needs some coconuts, doesn't it? Because didn't he? Anyway, that's a bit of a spoiler, but I'm sure he just like ate a lot of coconuts for a while, and then he was very regular, put it that way, and quickly discovered that you know, on a desert island you can't just live off coconuts. You need other things. Didn't think I'd be going off on a tangent about being stranded on an island in a knob video. I mean, we'll do a size comparison with this knob and the Emperor's Champion, Bayard. Miard. Already bent that already. That was easy, wasn't it? Probably I was putting pressure on the wrong area there, maybe. So just be wary there. His arm is only held up by his chest plate, would you call it? You know, I do agree. It does look strange having kind of, you know, they're in the carapace and then they're in the power armor and then they've got these chest plate things on. I mean, aesthetically, it also looks a bit strange. I get what they're trying to do with it. Oh, it's kind of knightly, you know. But that works if you've got like chainmail or a leather undergarment, I guess, probably say. Where's the other leg? There it is. Dark rooms. Oh yeah, the Knob Surfer. Okay. I should just rename him from the Emperor's Champion to the Emperor's Knob Surfer. Okay. You've got a knob, King Banana. Excellent. Well, we're coming up to November, aren't we? Oh, sorry, no, it's Nidvember. Imagine November. How many knobs can I review? Just review every single one I've got, I guess. Yeah, I guess it was a bit slow on the old news front this week, though, wasn't it? You know, not an awful lot of news pumping out of Games Workshop, the old GW. Yeah, I think we've got a few things on their way though. For Horus Heresy, you know, we've got this this new book in the next. I'd say it's going to be in the next month. I can't see it coming out in December. I'd like to think it's end of this month or sometime next month. You know, with the talons of the Emperor, so we'll have the Custodes and we'll have all those assassins. I hope they don't like release all of the assassins at once. That would be, well, it would be quite pricey for one. But that's me knob cleaned up, so that's progress. Would you manhandle November? Oh, yeah, I'd probably give it a right good crumping. It's a word that's recently been included in my vocabulary. Crumping. I don't know, I'd probably use that word. Making crumpets, I don't know. What have you been doing today? I've just been crumping. Yeah. There is a plan to do a live stream on Wednesday at the moment, and the week after I want to do a fair few live streams. But also there's a few reviews I have to do that are coming up. In case you're wondering, the unboxing and first look at the Proteus is tomorrow. Think of it like the Spartan, but just with fewer parts. I mean, it hasn't got that fewer parts, but There's going to be a few more live streams as well, but through YouTube, not through Twitch. Just on the PlayStation. God of War comes out in a few weeks' time. Really looking forward to that. And then we've got the Callisto protocol, which I would also like to live stream. And Darktide, obviously. Like to. Hopefully a few people on the old Discord can get involved with Darktide. That'd be quite great. That'll be on Twitch though, because I'll play it on the Xbox. You've got a bigger knob, bigger than this knob. Fair play to you. Fair play to you. I mean, that's a big knob though. Real question is it a mega knob? Or do you armour your knobs? During the week is bad time, but night shift, what are you going to do? Oh. Well, I'm going to try and live stream the absolute, pants off of God of War. I'm going to try and live stream every time I play it. There might be commentary, there might not, I don't know. For me, it's just easier not to have any commentary. Because I think when I have commentary, I do what like I'm doing now, which is I look at the chat and I, want to respond to everybody, and it takes me out of the game, and yeah. But it's going to be awesome anyway. I'm really looking forward to it. Technically first God of War game on a PlayStation 5. I just hope they've really optimized it. They did a good job optimizing the PS4 one on PS5. Performance wise. I mean, I remember playing God of War on PS4 back in 2018, so a good 4 years ago, and even the title screen made my PlayStation 4 sound like it was going to take off, Repost it, good one, Maxim. Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. I have to grab. Yeah, and then I could probably edit some of it as well. You play Warhammer? Yep. Or you? Are you? I'm reading between the lines here. Is this Warhammer? Total War Warhammer. October and then November straight away. Your wife's happy with your knob? Well, I guess that's always pleasing to hear. Squid timber. I mean, there will be pretty much like a week or so of like Death Guard content, Horus Heresy, just because it's kind of Halloween and, Mortarion, essentially the Reaper, isn't he? I mean, you know, could also do some Conrad Kurz or Night Lords content if I had them, but no. By the time a lot of these unboxings and reviews and things come out for the Legion specific models, units, characters, I will have like completed them and completed all the Legion, well, the 6 that I'm thinking of anyway. Well, like I said in the stream, well, I think I said in our chat, we've had a chat a few times. New things for Guard, you might as well show me new things for Tau. Like, I don't collect them. I'm not really massively into them at all. So, yeah, doesn't really, not that massively interested actually. I mean, it's great for players and collectors, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I've never really been into Guard or had the need to kind of collect them. I just, you know, for Horde armies, I'd rather collect more from the other Horde armies, like Orcs. You know, I still think, yeah, don't get me wrong, they look impressive having, you know, huge units of Guard and you know, Cadians and things going up against another Horde army. Don't get me wrong, that'd be cool, but yeah, I'm not. I'd rather have more kind of, I'd rather have fewer units and then they be specialised, like Custodes or like Space Marine support squads and things like that. So, are you going to paint this live stream? No, I'm going to build. The title of the video is "Building the Emperor's Champion." I mean, so if I was gonna paint anything, I'd put paint in the title. You know, I'd give people a clue. I might paint in the next one because I should have finished what I wanted to finish by then. I'm not going to live stream building the Proteus, I've decided now, because it's, you know, you see me build the Spartan over like 2 or 3 live streams and it's going to be very similar to that. And of course there'll be a review and things of it, but yeah. You're really interested in the heavy support platforms, cavalry, cool. Oh yeah, I was meant to tell you about Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. That's coming out soon, I think. Is it December? I'll live stream that. Yeah, but you'll probably be playing it by the time I'm live streaming it. I think I've got a microphone for the PlayStation 5. I think. That game will have a lovely soundtrack though, much like Final Fantasy VII did. Can't believe that came out in 2020 now. Over 2 years ago. It's nuts. might have to take this top off. Which usually happens. Sort of start live streaming and then within 10 minutes or so get really hot. What we're doing is just preparing the parts before I put them all together. Be careful with that glue though, it's nearly run out, and it's quite a dangerous time when glue is almost run out, because it can go everywhere. There was another game I was playing recently that I enjoyed. I played it for a number of hours. Proteus. It said it was like a game preview version or something, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. It reminded me a lot like Doom. That was free on Game Pass too. Oh, it's PS5 exclusive. Oh, you just have to come round then, Maxim, won't you? Instead. Oh yeah. Evening Celtic Wonder. Did you manage to snag the Kassakin and Void King books? You're right. No, I didn't. I wasn't. I was on the fence about grabbing them, but I just picked up Rogal Dawn and I haven't started Mortarion yet. I'll start Mortarion in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I had a bit of a quiet period reading past 2 weeks. I've been busy, really busy with things, and then I've been pretty tired. Too tired to read? What? Yeah, eyes have been that heavy, so I'll probably pick them up at some point. It is. You're right, Celtic Wonder. Yeah, it is. It is hard to pick up regular hardbacks. Rogal Dawn sold out pretty quick, regular hardback. Off Element at least. What else did? Did Huron Blackheart? Well, I got Huron in the end, but and I hate buying books off Amazon. I really do. Like, I used to buy a fair few books from Amazon, and like Blu-rays and whatnot, because their packaging used to be way better. Like for a book, they used to kind of, this is the book, and they used to have this cardboard packaging that went around it like that, and it would leave gaps either side, and it was secure and quite protected. Now they just get your book and they put it in a cardboard thin package, and it goes all over the place and dents and everything. So yeah, it's a shame because sometimes you can get some good books off Amazon, but the packaging is absolutely crap. That's why I always complain if there's even a smallest dent or whatever. Always complain, and that seems to do the trick. If they get enough complaints, then they'll change their system, packaging procedure, because it starts costing them a fair bit of money. It's the only way. It's the only way they'll do it. But that's just my thoughts on that matter. Nice one, Maxim. Nice one. It does give me a reason to use the plastic Krieg kits kneeling down for artillery crew conversion. Right, okay. So you're going to have your Deathcore Krieg with these new artillery pieces. That's really cool. Exactly. Oh, Celtic. Yeah, that's just what I was talking about before I read your comment. Exactly. It's nice to know we're on the same page. Sorry, I'll get my coat. I'll get my coat. Apologies. Let's turn over a new leaf. No, that doesn't work, does it? Okay. Let's just close the book on that one. Hi, Revan. How you doing? Good to see you. The only Primarch you would consider buying is Sanguinius. You don't even play Blood Angels. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, that's cool. Revan, you finally catch the stream. Nice one. I'll put them in the live stream playlist anyway after, but I know it's a little bit of a different sort of vibe and feel to watching them actually live with everyone. I just totally did not expect to receive this model today. I opened that box. You'll see it tomorrow. I opened the box and I just expect to see the Proteus, but not the Emperor's Champion. I was thinking, oh yeah, I'll get it when I get it, because it is a made-to-order one. So I still haven't got my Beast of Nurgle, guys. I'm going to riot about that. It's been over a month, surely. Although, to be fair to them, that does look like a really, really difficult model to make. It's literally like someone got a blob of green Play-Doh and just threw it onto a base. Okay, I think we're almost... We're going to sub-assembly it a little bit. Got to be careful with the sword though. Don't want to snap the sword. You don't care, Bear. Well, you should care. You should care a lot about spelling and punctuation and things, because otherwise we'd end up with thousands of books with all different words and things. No worries. Oh, I don't know about that, Maxim. I don't know. This is the thing. I had him in the basket on Games Workshop's web store. I had him there because Element Games did this really strange thing of like when you go in to buy something on Element and you log in and you do all your things, that's fine, and you go to the checkout, you buy things, when you can't really log out, so you quit the page and then you go back in and then you buy something else. It then all of a sudden when you go to checkout it says, oh, who are you? Like, where do you live? all these kind of questions. And yeah, so I'm frantically like auto completing all of the fields and things to try and get the Emperor's Champion. And I did it in the end. And I did it separately because I knew that you had to wait for him to be made or whatever. So, you know what that means, guys? Although I got free shipping for the Proteus, I paid extra shipping for Bayard, and he came in the same box as the Proteuses. So, EG done me over there, didn't they? I didn't need to do that in the end, but I thought better safe than sorry there, you know. End up receiving the Proteuses in like 4 months' time. Hi guys, brand new unboxing and review of the Proteus here. Just come out. Don't know why there's a bit of glue on his... I don't know why there's a bit of glue everywhere on there. It's not on any of my fingers. That was quite annoying. I have to just concentrate a bit more. But yeah, just, can you imagine? Can you imagine if the Proteus had come, like, you know, all those months later? See what I mean about there not being, about the glue on its last legs? I swear it's not as effective, but I could be wrong on that. Let's just put this on here. Right. You're disappointed there's not more regiments come in other than Katachan and Krieg. The rest have been put into custom regiment choices. Yeah, I know. They've got so many, haven't they? And that's the thing about Guard. You know, there's so many regiments and different, I say, yeah, regiments, I guess, of them that they could, yeah, they could really do a good job, but no. Instead, they just decide to have like a bajillion Space Marine chapters. Okay. Well, they want me to put the shoulder pauldrons on next. Okay. I mean, it's odd because I usually do this like one of the last things that I do. But as I say, we'll build this in next to no time whatsoever, and I'll still be here, guys, for the next sort of couple of hours or so. This is what I mean about putting these on last. Because when the model's all upright and stood on the base, it's nice. You can get the pauldrons on a bit more level. Works anyway, it's fine. Well, and then you even need to put this thing on as well, on that shoulder pauldron. Right, we can clean up, let's just clean up the rest of these. This glue is probably about an 1/8 left. Ed, you absolute legend. Where have you been all my life? Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I enjoy reading your comments as well. Yeah, they make my day. And whenever I see a little comment from you. No, I appreciate that. Thank you. Just trying to think what that will go towards. I think I'll probably put that towards either the World Eaters or the Slaves to Darkness, I'd say. Yeah, so unfortunately not the Cadians though. I'm not going to be covering the Cadians, and I'm definitely not going to be covering the Leagues of Votan. They're just too powerful, right? Not for long. Oh, right. Well, everyone, you know, you can remember that November of last year, 2021, it was because of Ed. Ed bought the Black Templars army set, so there is a link there as well. I was not going to cover Black Templars. I'm really pleased I did, because if I didn't, then I wouldn't have thought about going down the route of picking up the OG Emperor Champion. Here he is, the man himself, Mr. Have a go if you think you're hard enough. I'm hard, Bruce Lee. You know, the only guy that is well, he's the only Space Marine that's Eternal Warrior, isn't he? Yeah, he's that's the OG. I've got a couple more Empress Champions somewhere, but they're not at arm's reach, unfortunately, guys. Is that a nice box? What the Black Templars army set? Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I would have preferred the, they called it like the Sword Brethren or something. I want to call them the Sword Brethren, but I'm probably completely wrong. It would have been nice if they had those in instead of the Redemptor. Because for a while I had more Redemptors than Contemptors, and nobody wants to get into that position. It's just too many Redemptors. Magnet purchase update. Still haven't bought any. So unfortunately, my little Dark Angels Contemptors just sat there waiting. That's the last Dark Angels thing I need to build. Other than about 1 million Mark IIIs, but How big is that World Eater? I don't want to use the word Primaris Terminator because then everybody will jump on that, but he is a Primaris Terminator. He's a true scale Terminator. No, what have I done? He's bigger than Sigismund, but Sigismund eats Terminators for breakfast. I know, he's a big boy. He just doesn't have the weight to him though. His legs are quite thin, I think, and his gun looks, well, his gun looks chaosified, you know. It looks like two blunderbusses like snapped together. I don't know. I still think he's going to look cool with some World Eaters at the end of the day. You've got 3 Contemptors, Maxim. Oh my word. Oh, okay. The first Black Templar. If Tyranids took the spotlight for 10th edition, what minis you wish remastered? Carnifex kit is I think having built most of the Tyranid range and a decent number of Gene Stealers, like more than enough to question your existence. I think the issue is more around mold lines with the kits because they're so, I say so old. The Carnifex kit still lives up. It's all right. I think we'll get bigger Tyranids. We don't really have like a knight-sized Tyranid, and I know people are going to jump on board probably, and you know, Tyranid players and lore readers, and say, well, they don't need massive knight kind of units. It doesn't make sense to pool all of that bioenergy into bigger creatures that can be wiped out quicker. You know, they're concentrated on consuming, and I totally understand that, totally respect that. I'd just like to see some more variety in a race that is constantly evolving in the lore and reacting to new threats. I mean, have they reacted to Primaris as anything really? Anyway, I'm setting myself up for more scale B. I'm a sucker for doing that. Can I see a size comparison of that Orc knob? Yeah, I whip the knob out, and what, comparing to the Terminator? I mean, I think the knob is bigger than the Terminator, I think. But he's in a strange position, isn't he? But yeah, the knob is pretty large in this kit. Termagaunts. Is it Hormagaunts and Termagants? I don't know. They sound sus to me. The only reason you'd buy this kit is for the massive knob. Okay, it's fine. It's understandable. You know. I mean, he's probably wearing heavy armor, so he probably is an hard knob. But is he a mega knob? I don't know. I don't think he is. I think the Emperor's Champion would have a bit more difficulty taking down Mega Knob. You love Mega Knobs. Cool. Don't you want any more Gene Stealers? Maxim, you know I've got a box of Gene Stealers right here that have more dust on them than my Nemesis Titan I haven't painted. No, more dust on them than that Asterius box that I received from Forge World. 4 months it was sat there in the warehouse. The date it was made was about 3 or 4 months before it was even released, and it was still sat there. I think it's probably the only model that I purchased from them that has sat for a decent amount of time before it was even released. It's... Am I the only Asterius owner at this point? I question that. I still haven't done a review of it either. I've shown glimpses. I like to keep with certain themes though. So all of a sudden just releasing an Asterius review would be a bit out of character, a bit out of theme. So like next week is, I'd say, all about chaos in a way. Yeah, so that's a bit of a hint for next week. A digger knob. Yes, we need some digger knobs. Those skinny Terminator legs make the knob look bigger. I think the knob is just thick. Yeah. If you're thick, come round quick. That's how it goes, isn't it? You keep all your boxes, Super. My house is made out of empty Warhammer boxes. Sampler, you know this, right? No, I honestly don't know why I've still got that box of Mega Knobs next to me that's empty, because I built them. I think it's because I was going to review them. I just never got... Did I review them? I can't remember whether I reviewed them. I don't know why I've still got that box there. I can't remember reviewing them again. I'd have to look it up, but I think I was going to review that box, because when I did October last year, maybe the year before, I bought myself another box of Mega Knobs. You can never have too many Mega Knobs. It's probably a quote from some performer, I don't know, maybe. You're halfway through October and you did nothing yet. You haven't done anything. Sorry, what's this? Would you pick up a set of Rough Riders if they are cool enough? Yeah, possibly. Rough Riders is in for Deathcore. I mean, I would not go out and hunt for them, but yeah. If I've ever did like a guard army or Deathcore or anything like that, I'd probably go for like a fully mechanized force. With loads of artillery. Absolutely loads. I've been living in a box. I've been living in a cardboard box. Okay. I can't believe if Games Workshop open pre-order for Boxed Slaves to Darkness next week. I don't know about that. They could do. I think it's more of a December release though, isn't it? Did they say December? I would like to pick it up though. It's definitely on my list to pick up. Actually a nice amount of detail on this plastic mini. As much as Navina? I don't know. Really don't know about that. This bead and, or this chain and Aquila medallion thing looks a bit squished. Squished in detail. There's also a strange kind of thing going on top of his helmet. End of November, yes. Katie's stands next week. Ooh. A box of STDs? No, surely not. Unless something goes on top of his head right here, and I've just fluffed that up. No, there's no contact point to his head. Oh well. I need this thing. A brush is always very useful. Okay, what we can do now is, oh yeah, power plant. We were going to do the power plant, weren't we? Yeah. Big old power plant. Probably because I'm so used to these, the Mark 6s floating about. Yeah, that's what I'm used to. It's huge. Absolutely huge, isn't it? God, the exhaust vents. Could fit a man's head in those exhaust vents. King Banana, thank you. Welcome. As a painter, I hope GW does more Scenic kits like this one. Helbrecht was a joy as well. Yeah, fantastic. The thing is with them though, I think that it's a tricky balance, I think, because they've got a game system as well, and you know, they kind of want to make those Scenic sort of models and kits and things, but sometimes I feel it is a restriction in terms of the creative freedoms, I guess, because you know what size base does it have to be on and things like that. But recently, you know, with this model, with Helbrecht, with even the Assassin, they've definitely moved towards making these Scenic kind of models. And then obviously you've got, you know, the Horus Heresy stuff. I mean, look, you know, I like it where you can just, where it's modular, where you've got the Scenic base. I mean, this is part of a Sikaran, and then you just magnetize part of it, and then you can just have your miniature on the normal base. I think that's really cool, and I like, you know, I like when they do that with characters. Of course, Wayne. They haven't done it with him, so which makes me really sad. Yeah, a lot of releases, isn't it? A lot of releases. This is the thing though, like they started doing this a couple of years before lockdown, didn't they? With their relentless weekly releases. Yeah, I mean, can you imagine going back? Can they afford to go back to the days of, oh, we'll do a couple of new miniatures a year? You know, could they afford to do that? I wake up every day hoping that they can at least have every Primark novel available to buy. That's all I wake up every morning and hope for. No, it's not. But yeah. Yeah. You dropped your Horus Heresy kit plan. Okay. The Horus Heresy kit plan. So did you get the kit sampler? I can't remember. Sorry, I can't remember whether you ever put that in the chat. Or were you going to get it and then all these other things came out? I think the gaps for Horus Heresy have been all right. There have been a couple of weeks where it has been relentless, where you've had like so many releases, like the Dreadnoughts and Sakaran and Predators, all like kind of almost all in 1 week. I think that could have been spread out a little bit more. And yet I think other things could have been brought forward. I think the plastic Sakaran they could have held back for a while, and the same for the Predator, because a lot of people have 40k Predators. I think things that needed to be brought forward more were Assault Marines and Breacher squads and jet bikes. But hey, what do I know? Any tips on painting the white shoulders of Templars? Because I'm attempting to do it right now. Grey first, and then work lighter. So like, don't just paint them white. Build up to it. Probably say. Another release, Arc of Omen for 500 points. Yeah, this is true. Oats plenty. This is true. Roussel, I don't know why YouTube held your comment for review, but everybody, review that comment. That's really strange of YouTube to do that. The last time I could tell, stupid wasn't all that bad, but apparently it is now. You didn't buy the kit. You bought the weapon kits. You'll buy the Leviathan and 1 Kratos just for having an ancient vehicle in a chapter. Okay, cool. Well, I like the fact that you didn't kind of miss out on it altogether, and you only bought kind of a couple of things that you were really interested and keen on. That's pretty cool. Oh, thank you. That's a really kind thing to say. I appreciate that. It's just what I need after an 80-hour week. Like, you know, a couple of nice comments keeps me going. So thank you. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I mean, are people stupid? I mean, you know, I guess we all have our stupid moments, like, you know, forget to do things, or is that just being forgetfulness? I don't know. Or maybe there's times when we don't quite get something, like, you know, but I guess that's probably like a gap in learning, or it wasn't taught in the way that you learn the best, most efficiently. Maybe it's that. I don't know. I'm very much a visual learner. I'd probably say. That's probably why, like, I take all of the parts off the sprue and then kind of work it out myself, rather than go, oh, this bit goes there, this bit goes there, you know. Like a Visio spatial pad, probably. Yeah. I'd much rather watch people sort of kind of do things than read about them doing things or hear about them doing things. Probably say that's the power plant done. We might as well just finish cleaning up the rest of these parts and then putting it together, actually. Too much money, Soups. You have to keep up with your living bills. I hear you, Sampler. I hear you. You know, it's it is tough. Everything's gone up, and unfortunately, people's money hasn't yet been reflected. I don't think in some places. So yeah, it is tough out there. It is tough. So, you know, and at the end of the day, this is a luxury hobby. You know, nobody needs a specific miniature. You know, yes, they're our hobby, and you know, you get some enjoyment out of it, and you got to find things that you get enjoyment out of, because otherwise you're just paying bills and buying food, and yeah, you're just existing, aren't you? In that sense. I don't know. I think, yeah, if people have like a lot of miniatures unpainted, right here, or unbuilt, then probably over the next year or two might be a good time to say crack on. You know. Yeah, this is true. Yeah, big increases. Yeah, which is probably why, you know, it's even more important than ever to find out whether these things are, whether you yourselves will get the most out of these items and things that I pick up. You know, I've been very impressed with this kit. So I'll point to this video. You know, I think it's fine for the price, especially when you compare it to other minis. It's going to take a couple of hours build, and decent number of hours painting, I'd probably say. But yeah, if you've already got an Emperor's Champion, it would be cool to have this one, you know, as a centerpiece. But you'll really only have 2, won't you? Can you take 2 in an army? I can't remember. Can't remember reading a limit. Maybe I'll just give Sigismund a bodyguard of Emperor's Children. I keep calling them Emperor's Children. Of Emperor's Champions. It's because I've got Emperor's Children on my table. That's why I keep looking over there. Everybody pays taxes, King Banana. Everybody. When you buy any goods, you're paying taxes. It's either included or added on. Everything you buy is taxed. Even the internet that you're paying for now. Unless you're like, well, even if you're of the age, even if you're not I say an adult, you know, even if you don't pay your way, if you get an allowance, for instance, and you go and buy some Warhammer or buy some food, you're paying taxes in some way. How do you manage to work with such big hands? I know, right? Officially, my hands are large. Right, well, it's a struggle, but I manage. Practice, probably. Before anybody chips in and says, oh, super, practice. What, practice holding small things? The only answer to that is yes, isn't it? I mean, big things too, you know. Put it this way, I don't normally experience hand and finger fatigue. There's been a couple of instances with Lego in the live streams where my fingers, I've gone, what is this new pain I'm experiencing? Like my fingers are fatigued because of all the, you know, if someone said to you, oh, you get tired building Lego. Yeah, you actually can. But it's only happened like a couple of times. The Lego-induced fatigue, not the performance anxiety. Let's have a look. You know what they say about big hands? Big gloves. Yeah, you know the German's word for gloves, don't you? It's hand shoes. I just think it's fantastic. There's no messing, you know. We won't create a brand new word for them or anything. We'll just call them hand shoes. Excellent. Yeah. Good old export tax. Yeah. Well, if we do away with one, why don't we just do away with all of it? There'll be a lot less tax, and then if there's a lot less tax, there's a lot less funds for all of your services and your military and your benefit system, and you know, there's a lot less money to go around if you start cutting. Did you just out your small things? Out my small things. Ah, yeah. Thank you, Sampler, for the scientific explanation. boils down to things hurt if they're not used in the way they're not used to, I think. For a long time as well. Some of those Lego live streams are like 3 or 4 hours, aren't they? With only a cup of tea and a mince pie to keep me going. Well, I'm hoping that's the case this year. I just hope it's not a cold winter. Otherwise, the microphone's probably going to pick up my teeth chattering. No, it doesn't get that cold here. Fingers crossed. It's usually January, February time. So December is probably going to be fine. Little sinews. Ah, my poor little sinews. Oh, I'm pleased I don't have the hands and fingers of that guy from Scorn anyway. Game that I was playing earlier. That looked painful. Anybody that's just now tuned in, you've caught me filing my knob. Hanshuen, yeah, nice. Oh, excellent, excellent. But when you have to move a pallet of bags of cement, you feel your... Ah, yeah. That's a really good analogy, yeah. Imagine Abaddon building minis. I wonder if it's like Warhammerception or Miniception, where in the 41st millennium, kids or adults or whoever actually collect little miniatures of Space Marines. I could just imagine that, you know, them selling like toys of Thunderhawks and things on planets as part of the reunification, or, you know, selling like those big foam fingers with the Emperor Protects, or I don't know, but you can just imagine like Emperor beanie toys and all these. Yeah, they never go that deep, do they, in the books about compliance. It's almost like this is a one true emperor. You either comply to the imperial truth, or we're gonna exterminate us. That's pretty much it. Not look at all these plushies. It must have been tough. I'd say must have been tough in that setting. If your planet has been isolated for hundreds, if not thousands of years, and all of a sudden, you know, the Emperor comes down and he's like, yeah, or a Primarch comes down with wings even, or something like that, and they say, yep, your planet is part of the Imperium, that's it. Especially if like the planet's been, say, touched by the warp, or, you know, have those kind of things going on. You're glad I'm filing my big knob instead of polishing. I do have a polishing file though, so technically it's possible. How is this Mini connected to 40k lore? Connected to 40k lore in that it is a Space Marine, and it's a Primaris Space Marine, and they exist in the 41st millennium apparently, and so do big knobs. He's also what's called an Emperor's Champion of the Black Templars chapter, who are a chapter that were formerly part of the Legion of Imperial Fists, and they were broken up because Gilliman said after the Horus Heresy, right, you can't have your 100,000 legions anymore. You've got to bunch them up into much smaller forces, so that if the heresy happened again, you know, it wouldn't be on the scale that it was before, sort of thing. And everybody else was like, all the other Primarchs and things were like, yeah, fine, whatever, Gilliman. And Rogel Dawn, being Rogel Dawn, he's quite a stoic guy. He's just like, well, no, I won't do it. Well, if I do it, I'm only going to do it into 3. So I'll keep my Imperial Fists, I'll have some Crimson Fists, and I'll have some Black Templars as well. So take it or leave it, girly man. So that's how it is connected. Essentially, it's a love. This model represents a love story between a genetically modified superhuman weapon soldier and his distaste for anything fungus related. That's you know, is it a love story then? Tragedy. Yeah. It's almost like, do you like mushrooms? No. And this is what you'd get, model wise. Okay. Oh God. Speaking of Lego, I recommend you the new Brick Tales game. You recommend me it. I saw it on the PlayStation Store, and I thought, oh, should I get it? I don't know. I'm still on the fence about that one. I need to read a few more reviews. To me, it seems a little bit like Lego Adventures, but you build things. So, I don't know. It's probably my cup of tea, to be fair, but I haven't really looked into it. I played a bit of Scorn earlier, and needed a hug afterwards. Did I get the castle Lego? By the way, super. Maxim, you know I've just bought the Razor Crest. You know I've just bought that huge set. But you also know that I really want that Lego castle too, massively. You know, I want the castle, the lighthouse, the Titanic, and the tall neck, Horizon tall neck in Lego. They're the kits that I would like, but maybe the castle is the next one I go for. I'm just so chuffed that the castle itself is based on the is it the Black Knight castle from the 90s that I had when I was a kid. I think it's really cool. It looks like a lovely build as well from the reviews, so it's definitely on my list to pick up. Just got to read some more. Hi Jan, how you doing? Good. Oh, thank you. And so the castle. I'm sure people would like to would like me to unbox and review the Slaves to Darkness, because I did such a spiffing job of all the Lumineth and Soulblight reviews. Why not add a third faction that I'll never get around to reviewing? I don't know. Then a Lego castle. I don't know. My focus at the moment is to just complete the Death Guard. I've nearly completed them. I just need to get Mortarion and some Grave Wardens and a couple of other bits. But then after that, I'm all about the Lego castle. That would be cool. It's a shame because they're doing VIP double points at the moment, which runs out tomorrow. Now, we just need Games Workshop and Forge World in particular to have some kind of reward system. You know, you buy 10 Fellblades and you get a Thunderhawk for free. I don't know, I'll be on that. Oh, you did not try Lego Adventures? Okay. Okay. Well, all I need to know, Tybalt, is are there any orange bricks? If there is, then that's fine. Just get the castle, okay. You're currently giving Kriegsman Sniper the final touches? Oh, okay. Commissar played, okay. Someone did live under the lighthouse. Well, there's some hidden gems and Easter eggs in that lighthouse, I think. Yeah, I do have a couple of Lumineth and Soulblight miniatures. I do. Yeah, I'll own up to that. Me and Krieg would destroy a reward system. I know, but the thing is, right, we would have the reward system, and then, I can't speak for Krieg, but I would then do more giveaways. It just makes sense. Like, you know, it just makes sense. But there will be a giveaway at 50k. Definitely I want to do a giveaway. Just got to think of what it will be though. Quite a special one, 50k. I have to have a long hard think about it. Now this has been said before, a reverse Games Workshop diorama kit having a big knob impaling the Emperor's Champion would be great to see. Yes, Ed, that would be cool. Yeah, reverse GW diorama. Yeah, that sounds cool. Or even a big knob, like with his ooze chopper, kind of. Oh, it's probably a bit too gory, isn't it, for Games Workshop? Kind of swinging his ooze chopper at the Space Marine's head and kind of decapitating it, and no, that's probably a bit too gory. Okay, ignore that idea. But I think that would be fun. I think the Space Marines reflexes would be, especially an Emperor's Champion, would be just too far though. But saying that, like, who was it? Oh, who's always getting in scraps with Gazgul? Not Yarrick. The tennis player. The Space Wolf dude. Oh, you'll probably know it as soon as I get it, but he's had a few scraps with Gazgul. And obviously there's Prime Orcs as well, isn't there? So Ragnar, there he is. Yeah, he's had a few scraps. He's left Gazgul slip before. Thank you, Maxim. How can I not remember Ragnar? Probably because I haven't read like any Space Wolf novels. Ragnar Blackmane, yes. Friend of Federer and Djokovic. Do you shop at Aldi? What kind of question is that? I'll just ask you questions of where you shop. I mean, do I always shop at Aldi? No. Have I shopped at Aldi? Yes. I like Lidl too, though. Yeah, don't rule them out. Go into them, you know. Try them out. Fifty only handpicks. Nothing is too gory for Warhammer. I don't know. Vulcan did a few things. I'm guessing Fulgrim did a few things. Yarrick is not in the Codex. What? What? That means his personal Baneblade tank thing is not in there either. What's that Baneblade called? Fortress of something. I don't know. Ah, yeah, goodbye. Plot armor. Plot armor indeed. Limited plot armor? Timed limited plot armor? We know someone who's got that. He flies about. Okay, just the claw to do, and then we are finished. And then I'll just chill out and continue building those Emperor's Children. Oh, Fortress of Arrogance. Nice one. Oh, it's plenty. You legend. Just going back and reading a few comments. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I missed a few of your comments. Celtic Wonder. Sorry, I didn't read your question. Do you do the Ho Ho Hobby Vices Secret Santa thing? Ho Ho Hobby Vices? No. Never even heard of Ho Ho Hobby Vices. That's the first time I've heard about it. Is it too early to start talking about Battleforces? Soul Blight. I think I'm calling it now. I think there'll be a Soul Blight one. Black Templars, possibly Black Templars one. It's a Secret Santa at Christmas for Warhammer fans. Oh, right, okay. Oh, is that at the store, is it? No. Bet there's 3 of the battle boxes you want. I'm not sure. I might dip out of the Battle Forces this year. You heard it here first. I don't know whether there's any that would tickle my fancies. Maybe an Orc one. Sisters I'm good. Mechanicus I'm good. Space Marines I'm always good. Eldar, they could do an Eldar one to shift some more Falcons and Vipers. They could really go for it and bundle an avatar in a battle force. I might have to go for that one if they do. The amount you'd be saving on an avatar would be incredible. Will they do a Horus Heresy battle force now? Now we're talking. I think it's a bit too soon. Well, it's been out a few months, but you know, if they, I mean, they've got plenty of plastic kits now, so they could put a Predator in it, a Sakaran, maybe not 40 Space Marines, but 20 Mark 6s, and a couple of other things like Contemptor maybe, and some Tartarus Terminators. They might do a Horus Heresy battle force. That would be good. You're afraid. At your grandma's house there was a spider. Its legs were almost a centimetre wide. Oh my god. I'm actually quite concerned for your well-being now, Jan. Do you have a flamethrower nearby? I mean, clearly it sounds like it's too big for you to cup it in your hands or even cup it in a cup and launch it out of a window. Chaos Knights Battleforce. Yeah, that would give people another chance, another opportunity to get the. Yeah, they could do that. I could see that happening. It's a good shout. Oh, wolf spiders. Yeah, they don't sound scary at all. You did just make. Your kit bashing your Chaos Knight with 2 power claws and original Knight chassis. Sounds good. Put it in the Discord if you can, Brandon. Then we can all see it. If you want, you know. Grey Knights. Could they do a Grey Knights battle force? I'd probably go for that. I've been thinking about the Grey Knights battle force, really. Just because I've never had one of the baby carriers, and I think it would be, you know, I mean, I've already got the Invictus Warsuit, haven't I? So I might as well get another strange looking model. Right, we are at the stage of gluing everything. We're just going to glue everything now. So, power plant. This is where Maxim looks away from the screen, and then the next moment, everything's built. Probably would be better to glue this little shield on first, though. Oh, where is it? Knew that was going to happen. Good catch though, super. What you want to do is get it in that corner. If you can. There isn't a very good picture of him. Does go quite far down on that corner though, so that's odd because a Land Raider Battleforce. So you have a Spartan, a couple of Proteuses, and a couple of old school Land Raiders. The spider turned around and charged you. Oh wow. That's a truly epic tale. I wonder how you got out of that one. If it charged you, I mean, well, you clearly survived the battle because you're here to tell us about it. Yeah, I don't like this power plant now. I did like the power plant, but now I'm not a fan of it because it's getting in the way of this shield. It's getting in the way of this shield. Really doesn't like to be on there at all, does it? Wow, well, excellent. Good job there, good job. Who would have thought that the hardest part of this model would be this annoying little shield? I should just get rid of these little shields altogether. They look cool, like when the model has his arms down, but when they're up, they're just a hindrance. Absolute hindrance. Not even sure that that's on fully correctly. What an odd place to put a small little shield like this. Very, very odd decision, that. That'll be fine. Right, okay, head as well. Let's go for this head. Oops. Oh, no worries, Brandon. Yeah, speak to you later. Okay, so I'll go for the head. I do have work tomorrow, yeah, because I'm a lunatic. But I will be on Discord after this, yeah. What are we up to? It says it started an hour ago, but I know we started about 6:40. So we're almost up to 2 hours. Oh. Very specific point where his head goes on, and it connects to his little charm necklace he's got. He's only got one charm on it though, so maybe if he's a good Emperor's champion, he'll be bought more. I don't know. Oh, 1 hour 50. Oh, thank you, Maxim. Thank you. Sampler, you don't know how true that is. Maxim's like, I want to see the Lego castle. I want to see the Lego castle, and I'm like, okay, back to work. I go. You were going to give me a code of your vouchers for the heresy bits. Well, do they work at Forge World? I mean, I'm happy to take a Mark III box set from you, Kriegsman. I mean, don't get me wrong, those things fly off the shelves. I don't know how many boxes of those I'll need actually, to be fair, but I don't know. A good number. Because there's 3 legions I'm using iron armour on, isn't there? Death Guard, Imperial Fists and Dark Angels. I watched the... oh, that's a really nice Power Claw. That's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I watched the Lore Masters for the Dark Angels. I thought that was fantastic. I really Really enjoyed that. I didn't know that they were proper favourites out of all the legions. It's quite cool. £20 off, that's your offer. You're a legend. Super working in the coal mines. Now, Jan, you brought this up. I'm not working in your coal mines. If anything, I'll be helping them find new gas reserves, right? There you go. How about that? How about a bit of me taking the mick out of myself? Soups works in the salt mines. Oh. You're living my collecting fantasy through Super. Yeah. I think a lot of people are. I am. You know, I am living my purchasing fantasies through Super Saiyan as well. Because sometimes I'll forget that I have things, or I haven't done a review, and then I'll go and look at Super Saiyan's videos. It's bizarre. It's really bizarre. One of my biggest motivators, other than like, I'll say their names as well. Is it Crew Orange Ulysses and Templars Crusade and Beasts of War? You remember those guys? They're all big motivators for me to just unbox and review and show people products. But that's the issue, is when you've got like 3,000 videos or whatever, you've already surpassed unboxing and review videos of some others. And so who do you then go to? You know, you haven't got kind of other reviewers and things to, yeah, because just watching, like, if ever Games Workshop and Forge World do unboxings or reviews and things, it just isn't the same. It's very, well, just look at the battle reports, really. It's just not the same, is it, as Winters and Scorpion and you know, it's very sort of corporate. Forced? I don't know. Maybe, I guess they try and have fun with it, you know. But there's always that disconnect between fun and then it's a job and you're getting paid for it. And yeah. I don't know, I'm just going off a tangent again, sorry guys. And I should be concentrating on my knob. Here we go. Let's stick the tongue in him. There we go. Again, probably better to paint the tongue of your knob before you put the head on it. I go to the mirror. Yeah, figuratively speaking, I guess. Yeah, he does. He does. Sampler, can we just gang up on Maxim for a moment? I mean, I've got so many blimmin' models and things because of Maxim. I mean, I've got this beautiful guy sat on my shelf because of Maxim. God damn it. Oh. And then I would never have met my true love if it wasn't for for €0. This gorgeous gal, I mean, what a babe. I mean, gorgeous, isn't she? I'll put her back next to my bedside table. I can't paint any of it because I don't have the time, because Maxim tells me to go to work to then buy more stuff. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I would have never found my true love if it wasn't for you guys, so. Now, I don't know whether I will glue this. I will glue my knob. I don't know. Oh, it fits on quite nicely actually. So I might glue the base to the base. Oh, calm down you. Right, so right, okay. Oh, isn't it handy that the knob has provided him a step? That's part of his boot, isn't it? Oh, well, it's still possible. You can. Yeah, that's going to be tricky to paint. I'm not going to lie here. That's going to be tricky to paint if you are thinking about keeping that separate. Gluing that. That is a tricky one. I am up to the challenge though. Yeah, that's doable. It is, yeah, it's doable. I always think what I did with Garrow on his base, and how I managed to paint the Galvor back still on the base, but this is a bit more. Oh, it's a lovely, lovely diorama. The moment of truth. Oh. That's gorgeous. Really, really cool. This isn't glued yet, but if I can I zoom in? I don't know if I can zoom in. Clearly, the Emperor does not protect unless you're glued. Glue protects, maybe. Well, I'm always dropping things in my videos, so it's the beauty of live videos, I guess. I think I know where I went wrong in that. I misjudged gravity. Well, he'll go together something like that. But looks fantastic. Better pose than I thought. Better pose. He's really jabbing that in. I didn't think he was crouched so much, but he is. Pretty cool. Right, I'm going to glue them together. Why not? West side. It's an intervention. It is an intervention. It's a no, it's called BBS, Big Black Sword. Jan, how long do pre-order stay up for? You didn't want to order the new Kill Team box, Jan. If you wanted to order it, you would have pre-ordered it. They're up all day, but whether other people buy them or not is a different matter. Okay, so I don't know. You're gonna have to get it from Games Workshop. If you can't get it from Element. Oh, you're gonna get it from Games Workshop. Use your voucher. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, they should be up. All the pre-orders. Well, you can't use your voucher if you haven't received it. And calling customer services won't get it any quicker. You'll get it when you get it. I got mine like last week or so. I remember saying something about it in the chat, and that's how I used my £10 voucher for the sorcerer lady lord. I think someone told me it's an actual female. I mean, for crying out loud, like, it's got claws, it's got horns, it's got hoof foot. You know, forgive me, seriously. But anyway, I digress. Right, let's just glue the rest of this Empress Champion on here. Why not? So you probably get a spare head. Maybe if you cut this chain off, you could use it something else. I like the expression though. I like the scar on his face. Oh, Papa bless. Sorry about that. Fair enough. This is the thing, Jan, right? If you use the voucher later on something that you were going to buy anyway, still perfect balance, isn't it? You know. Right, let's see if I can get this in a decent position. What I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to glue him and his sword in the position, and then I'm going to glue the orc to the base, and then the base to the base, and then the base to the place, and then the place to the London. Right. I wonder if I can do it this way. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Maxim. I hope I haven't got Nurgle's blessings. I mean, can you imagine? I've done so well so far. Everybody else has had the dreaded C. What's going on here? Maybe it might be worth gluing these. Oh, there's a bit of a chain as well. Right. Like a glove. Okay. Pop him on there. Moment of truth. So, oh, you've got to glue the orc and, okay, that spoils it a little bit. I did not expect that. So all three parts kind of have to be attached at the same time. That is a tricky one to pull off. Especially this right foot. Oh, it would help if it glued on. Wow. This glue completely decided to stop going. No, clearly not. Oh. Well, that hasn't happened for a while. Still plenty in there. Bizarre. Okay. Try again. So yeah, you've got to get this foot on, the sword in at the right angle, and that foot. And then on top of that, the wrists. Wow, it's a tricky one. It is a tricky one, just to get all those things in the right way. I don't know, like, on the one hand, I would suggest you do paint it all and then glue it all. But on the other hand, I don't, because when you come to gluing it after you painted it, if you're not careful with that plastic glue, you're going to ruin the paint job. Not sure if a physical voucher works online. I think it does, doesn't it? Well, should have a code on it. No, sampler, you're wrong. He's picking me up a War Master. You know this, right? So that I can make 50 videos of it. Oh, I was pushing it the wrong way after all this time. Should be pushing it the other way. Yeah, the odd part you'll get is this gap right here with his boot. Quite annoying. I think possibly you could get some green stuff in there, but there's a join, and it's a bit counterintuitive. You'd think to push that boot forward, but in reality you have to pull the leg back. Yeah, because if you push it forward, it slides it. but you need to pull it back a bit. Yeah, a fair bit of manipulation on this one needed. Okay, cool. Right, now we can put him onto the actual base. Oh, you weren't... Oh, right, okay. Will they exchange it to an online one if you phone them up, or do they not even do that? Because I guess there's no way of them cancelling a shop one because it's not on the online system. I don't know. Yeah, that's as central as I can make him. And his wrist is good, which is what I was concerned about too. So, okay, let's put him on his actual base now. Don't think there's an overlap. So, have him quite central, I think. Excellent. Look at that. Lovely miniature. Shame about the last bit being a bit complex, but everything else, fantastic. Yeah, so there he is, next to Sigismund. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. So he'll be ready. This will be my second review of an Emperor's Champion within a year. Possibly. I've got those two sets of miniatures to review as well, actually. Oh, no worries, no worries. You're getting Curse City. Curse City's good. I like Curse City. Did I ever do a review of these Curse City miniatures? Probably not. Don't know why I've got them right there, but they are just there. Along with the guy that took me it was a bit of a pain to build in the old lines. Yeah, I thought something would fall off. Where did that go? Somewhere is the answer. Well, it's got to the point where I'm dropping things. But yeah, this guy. He was a pain to put, like, this blood in the cup or whatever. That was an absolute pain to put together. But anyway. Cool, thank you. You really enjoyed the morning live streams? Yeah, I think that's because I had some time off. I did those morning live streams. Right, I think just for the next sort of 20 minutes or so, I'll just carry on building these Emperor's Children. What time are we on? It's saying let's say on there. Oh, 1 hour 36. Has that really only been 1 hour 36? Excellent. Oh, sorry, not 1 hour, 136 minutes. So that's been 2 hours 16. So yeah, if we go for a bit longer, probably won't finish these 5, but damn good go at them. Just building these 5 Mark 6 Emperor's Children with the las cannons. I've got the arms and things already set up. I just need to clean the parts. Go for them. Is Bayard Primaris or normal Space Marine? He is a Primaris, much like the actual Emperor's Champion for Black Templars. That Black Templars Emperor's Champion, and I think all of that release was Primaris. We didn't already know. Helbrecht across the Rubicon. He was fine. He was fine. We know he would be fine. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about these las cannons, like where the targeters go, so yeah, I'm kind of leaving them last. And I want one of them to have this hand thing. Yeah. This hand targeter. Oh, I need some different files for this. Why am I doing Emperor's Children now? I thought you were going to do them in January. Well, February even. Well, it's just to showcase the heads, really. And the shoulder pauldrons. I'm not actually doing loads of Emperor's Children stuff at the moment. I am just doing these. Will I put a Nuncio Vox on one of them? Yeah, I will actually. So I don't need to. I actually need a Nuncio Vox. Don't think much to the old Forge World new plastic bags that they released at all. I mean, I guess they have to put like holes in any bags. You're not going to get anyone's head in this bag, but couldn't they have put like the holes further up? Because you get all your spare bits fall out of them. All right, nice one. Good night, Maxim. Good night. Have a good one. Thank you for being here tonight. And for moderating as well. I know there's been a few things you picked up on, so thank you, appreciate that. Will you get some time off around Christmas time, or are they going to be evening streams building that Razor Crest? No, I've got a nice amount of time over Christmas off, but even though I've got time off, I've made the decision to work a few times as well. But yeah, they will be daytime streams, okay? So yeah, if anybody works nights, or if anybody has time off too, or if they don't have a job, it's all good. There'll be daytime streams, which is nice. Oh, you're very welcome. Yeah, I'm gonna sort of continue this in the Discord. It won't be live stream, but I'll join the chat and speak to you guys. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Thanks, Ed, for the donation, and thank you, Kriegsman and Revan and Sampler and Jan, the usual, and Oats Plenty, of course. Usual people that are here. Good seeing you. I want to live stream more, so I'll see if I can put one up on Wednesday. But yeah, thanks again, everyone. I'll speak to you on the next one. The Emperor protects.